What's up, everybody? Welcome back for Celeste. One last time. This is going to be the finale here today. And what I think we're going to do is we're going to check out... We've beaten all the A and B sides for the first 8 stages. And my goal for right now was I think we are going to check out 1C and 7C at least a little bit. And then Chapter 9, maybe we'll go on to some of the other C sides depending on like who pops in and what people suggest and stuff. 7C is genuinely not going to happen. Granny, I'm going to beat 7C first try hitless deathless just to spite you. What's up, G? Welcome in. All right, so chat, this is my first C side. We're going right in for it. We're going right in for it. Okay. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. I see. That's a little tricky. I wasted a dash, but this is very doable. I have heard that the C sides are short. Just warming up. I have heard that the C sides are short, you know? So I think we should be fine. Is it like... I feel like somebody said it's like 3 boards per C side, that it's like consistently that. Feel like we could do some Gamba here. All right. Like if we know it's going to be 3 boards per, we can just do a Gamba for each board. Win. I'm trying, Leah. 3 screens per seaside. Hostile architecture's getting out of hand. Yeah. Believe it or not, this is what it looks like downtown Boston now. Almost a little earlier. Three screens per seaside, and I see the end of this screen, so we're almost done already. We're almost 2/3 of the way done. Yep, that's 1 screen down. Okay, it seems very, very, very easy, Granny, I gotta say. Okay, I get it. Almost. Yeah, I heard they were experimenting with a way to turn civilian blood into energy. I mean, I'm honestly sort of at a point where, if I want to be real with you, Beefy, I kind of want to skip past the next, like, 50 years, and I want to get straight to the point where they no longer even pretend we need to have jobs, and they do just, like, siphon our life force from us directly, but otherwise we, like, kind of exist. Although, I'm being too optimistic about it. I'm assuming that that means we'd have free time. They'll probably just keep us like cattle in cages, right? GTs. Energy producing walkways in Japan. Is that a thing? First screen is usually pretty mid. Second screen is easy. And third is hard. Whoa, interesting. Yeah, like Matrix style. Sister of the Sea. I mean, Cypher chooses to go back into the Matrix, you know? Yeah, full Matrix, but no Matrix. If the Matrix exists, that's an easy take. I'm getting worse, by the way. And then I think I want to grab that wall. Ooh, close. Very, very close. Without hesitation. Yeah, I feel like we talked about this a bunch of times where we've established that it's like, if it's a Matrix situation and you get to choose the specifics of the simulation and stuff, most people are like, yeah. You can fucking suck my blood for energy or whatever if you can just slot me into that shit. That sounds good. Sex sim 24/7? You could do that, but I feel like, yeah, I mean, I guess everyone has to find their own bliss, you know? If I can convince some friends too, yeah, that would be nice. I think we talked about one of the times we talked about this, because it has been more than once. Easy fucking dick peasy. I think we clarified that you could not be with friends, but that you could simulate friends in it, basically. But, like, part of it was you would have some innate... Or, no, you would be blissful. You wouldn't know it, but you would be alone. No deal? What if you don't know the difference? You're interacting with, you know, Matrix versions of your friends that are programmed to be like IRL people. You think they're real. I know that you could bang hot moms. Yeah, banging hot moms is on the table in this scenario. I guess there's kind of two things of whether or not in the simulation you're aware it's happening. I'm not dating an AI. You're not dating an AI yet. Yeah, you know going in they won't be real, but also that you won't know any difference once in. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're able to set the whole simulation up, set your parameters, and then you go in and you're locked in. Cunt. What kind of simulation would you guys choose? Easily would be fantasy for me without even thinking about it. This is 1C. What's up, Pietro? It would be like a high fantasy situation without doubt, where I would have all the comforts of modern life through magical solutions, but otherwise it would be like castles and knights and dragons and shit. And I would be like a powerful, you know, vampire lord or something, obviously. Something sick as fuck. Oop! I'm gonna try to beat it now. Godspeed. You won't do it before me, I promise. Dream scenario chat. You can say whatever you want, no judgment, except I will judge you if you say I just want my life as it is now. Because it's just no fun. Even if true. Almost. Come on. If I could determine my position in the world, high fantasy for show. If not, non-dystopian distant future. I really appreciate the non-dystopian clarification there. Because it's so often like junkyard post-apocalyptic when we're talking future with media and stuff. Hey, what's up, Squid? Welcome in, buddy. Happy Monday. Okay. And yeah, me personally, I'm very not into like junkyard post-apocalyptic aesthetic. A big part of the reason that I've never gravitated towards the Fallout games. I have tried them. I gave Fallout 4 a good try. I'd want to be an old Western sheriff. Beefy, have I told you to watch Deadwood before? You took my recommendation on True Detective. You like True Detective? Seriously, try Deadwood, Beefy. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. Oh, and it's those vibes. It's those vibes. Yep. You gotta save your dash, by the way. Deadwood, yep. Another HBO show, but I'm sure you could pirate it or something to get it for free. You seem like a high seas sailor to me. Forgot how it was hard. This is hard. Yar har. Yeah, give it a try. Give it a try. It's a good one, genuinely. One of my favorite shows, and I'm not even a big Western guy. Not like my favorite aesthetic, you know. I definitely wouldn't choose it for the simulation like we're talking about here. That is crazy. What the fuck? But that show just rocks, and it hits that aesthetic so well. It's so cool. You know, like when they do cowboy stuff in that show, it hypes me up, and I'm like not a cowboy guy. I never really like Westerns, but when they hit. Yeah, I guess that is true, because there are some that I like a lot. When it hits, you're right, you're right. is the question which universe we'd want to be put into if we had a choice. It's a little more specific than that, Squid. So we're saying, assuming you would be okay with being like a battery pod for like machine overlords, like in the Matrix, if you could choose your own simulation. So like, you get to sign a thing that says, I will go to the Matrix for the rest of my life. I'll forget everything and go into this simulation. But I get to choose the specifics of it. And the rest of your life is forfeit. You're working as a battery. What simulation do you want to live in? You can choose whatever for it. But you're alone. You're alone in the simulation. You won't know that once you go in. I'm helping the bots. You're helping the bots, yeah. I feel like Squid's probably high fantasy. Not 100%, but I would get... He's a high fantasy nerd for sure. It's that, or he's like, I want to be Master Chief. Or the Arbiter, because the Arbiter's cooler. Squid is gone. Squid chose death. Squid is not entering the simulation. Hamster Chief. Simulation that kills me quickly if I'm alone. Once again, once inside, you do not know that you're alone. You do not know that you're alone. Which I think should materially change it, everybody. You are going to be experiencing simulated people and not know about it. FC Token Universe, I think. Nice. He didn't clarify where exactly or what he'd be in it, because he's like, I'm a Balrog. I don't know. Patterns. Post third age. He's kind of locked down. Everything will be writing M dashes on letters. Oh, I gotta hit. I see it. I literally see it. I literally see it. I gotta hit the fucking dingle dangle. Granny was probably mauled and they were like, how do you not see it, you oaf? Whew, I already have that fear. I don't even want to choose the certainty of nobody even real, even if I forget it. All right, hey. Once again, though, fair enough. Fair point to make. Let's assume you have no choice. And you are doing this. What universe did you choose? What do you do once you start Trumaning it? I think in this hypothetical, that just wouldn't happen. This is more, I guess, let me rephrase the question to get the answers I'm looking for. What universe would you choose to live in, granted you could choose all the specifics of your life? What universe, time frame, and otherwise would you do if you could choose all the specifics of your life? Minecraft. Interesting. I'll accept that. I at least know how to survive. Pietro also says Minecraft. That's 2 for Minecraft. See, that one wouldn't have came on my fucking radar, bro. You could be Aragorn. You need to save a dash. God damn it. Have you seen long-term MC servers with randos? No, I've never played modded Minecraft. Barely played on servers with people. I don't know if I can do it with preserving my dash. Living in Terraria universe might be pretty cool, considering I can get Zanussi and stuff. Yeah, or you just die to a slime on night 1. No, I guess you get to choose your standing in the world, so you would like be like, I'm already kitted. And can get the Zanussi. Ah. Would it be a simulation? I at least want it to be a sandbox with full freedom. Yeah, and I think that, once again, I think most of these would be, realistically. Like, if I'm a vampire lord living in high fantasy land by my scenario, I'm gonna have thralls and stuff, and I can, like, terraform and build castles and shit just like I would in Minecraft, you know? No, I'd be Cornifer for obvious reasons. Yep. Get to bang the Bumpanada lady. Hottest lady in gaming. The Cleopatra of gaming, if you will. Bumpanada lady. Could I just straight up say that I'm the god of the world so I can actively change the simulation as I wish at the time? No. There have to be set rules that, like, stay in place, and you are not the god of the world, I guess. That has to be one limit. Oh, yeah, when you land back on it, you get your dash back. I can spend the dash there easy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the spirit of the question is you can be like, I want to live in the wizarding world and I want to be like fucking Harry Potter. I want to be the chosen one or whatever. But you can't be like, I'm the god and I make all the rules of the world. You know? Communicate with a big dragon daddy and I'll be happy? Nice. So you just want to be like, you know, Smog's sub until the end of time, basically? Which I think is fine, by the way. I'm tossing no shade on that whatsoever. Come on, man. Ooh. It would be so easy if you even have an ounce of creativity. You mean like being a good wizard would be easy? I think the only reason wizard casting sucks in Harry Potter is because it has a VFX budget behind it, bro. That, like, one, not Smog, but yeah, you got the idea. What's wrong with Smog? Smaug. I feel like he's kind of lanky and sketchy. Isn't that what you like? You like Randall from Monsters, Inc. Smaug's a bottom for sure. No shame. Smaug. But hold on. I wasn't done rebutting Beefy yet. There's like one cool magic fight in all of the Harry Potter movies. It's when Dumbledore and Voldemort fight at the end of the 5th movie. And it's a great example of, like, the creativity was there. They just didn't want to pay people to do it. Because I'm sure that scene was expensive as fuck. You know? And it's awesome. It's so worth. But all the other fights in, like, the whole series are just, like, wizards shooting beams at each other. Yeah, there's, like, the water, and he does the thing where he, like, twirls it around and then breathes the fucking snake thing out. It's very cool. Like or hate Harry Potter, whatever, all that stuff. J.K. Rowling's a transphobic cunt. Yeah. That scene kicks ass. That scene kicks ass. It's very cool. Whoop. Not Smaug, because that imply I'm in the Hobbit universe and I don't much care for it. Okay, fair enough. You're talking more like Dragon Tales, maybe? Where they're a little more portly and, like, you know, cushioned and rotund and fat. And chubby and husky. Received half the budget for Dumbledore's aura farming, literally. It reminded me of, like, some of the, like, bending fights in, like, Avatar, you know? Where it's just, like, creative stuff. Just joyous to watch, man. Which also feels like this, very much so the spirit of what magic in that world should be. Not just, like, shooting purple beams at each other. You know? Let's do a prediction, chat. Do we get this stage completed by 45 hours? I think we're very close. No, not Minecraft creative mode. Minecraft survival. All right, everybody, prediction is up. We beat this by 45 hours on the clock. I think it's very doable. Getting on the prediction, everybody. Put your points where your taint is. Why they call it your pointy perineum, you know what I'm saying? Or perennium? How do you pronounce that? Whatever the, like, Latin word is for the taint. Whatever the fucking scientific term for the taint is. Whoops! Perineum, is that it? Yeah. What did I say? Even still Minecraft, but the Ender Dragon is a guy? Throw me into that portal, motherfuckers? Alright. I don't know, I wasn't listening. Yeah, perineum or whatever. Perineum? I think that's what I said the first time. Yeah, your taint. Either way. You know what I was thinking of the other day, chat? Video games, this is like not a particularly astute observation, but video games effectively, in a way, normalize not normal experiences. And what made me think about this was I was watching House of the Dragon, the 3rd episode, I think. And there was a scene where a character was walking into a castle and like guards and stuff were running out at them in the castle. And they were like fighting them off one by one and going room to room and like fighting people in this castle. Like just themselves fighting off waves, like different enemies, different enemy encounters in rooms. And I was like, that is an experience that probably single-digit humans have had. You know? Like being a video game protagonist that just goes in through the front door of a castle and just fights the rooms of guys one by one, like with a sword. Nobody does that. There's like big battles with like huge armies and stuff. When does that situation happen where one person gets to the door? You know? It happens all the fucking time in Dark Souls, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, in my ideal fantasy universe, there'd be a lot of room for me to do that, by the way. In my idea of fantasy universe, there would be like loot for me to go get and reasons for me to go like troll through like ancient ruins. You get Minecraft powers, like being able to just carry that much cubic meters of solid stone? Yes. But like, again, it's like within the limitations of the game, you know? Within the limitations, it's all, everyone in the world also operates by those rules. You're in the Minecraft universe. Oh! Just use the dash there. Just use the dash there. There's no reason to save it besides style points. It would suck to be you in Minecraft? No. Once again, G, in mine, I'm a vampire lord in my scenario. I'm trying to make it clear that it can be ridiculous. I'm just because I'm a vampire lord doesn't mean I can, like, you know, I have the power to control the entire world and shift everything to my desire. I have to do it through conquest. The old-fashioned way, you know? And by storming castles solo and fighting guys with a claymore. Like my fathers before me. God, fuck. It would suck to just be you in pretty much every video game. Yeah, literally. No matter what, Minecraft is going to end up the same for me as I'm a high-level tech player. I know how to make survival into creative and exploit it to high hell, all within the rules of the game, as you so strictly said. And then you get to do that, Licorice, all right? You get to choose Minecraft. That sounds like a good simulation for you. Clearly, you already have a lot of ideas of how to spend your time. You know? What about Cooking Mama, then? I'd enjoy that. That's perfect. You can do that. It's an interesting pick. You could also theoretically pick the human world if our universe, if you wanted to be boring, but just pick like a cool job, you know? If you were like, I want to be an astronaut or a porn star or something. What happens if your Minecraft world gets an update push that breaks everything you've done so far? Obviously, that's not included here. Use some damn sense. Early. It's just yourself. You're gonna get poisoned as a lord and die. What do you mean? Not realistic Minecraft world, then? What do you mean you're gonna get poisoned and die if I'm a lord? Why am I gonna get poisoned and die? I'm a vampire. I'm immune to poison. I have poison protection in place, Beefy. I thought of that already, and I beat you. No, I've made it past the ledge before, Mira. Served a plate of garlic bread. I still got 10 minutes. We're easy here. Come on. I think the simulation would be stuck at whatever version you picked, which for me, then I'd either pick 1.1, 2.2, or 1.21.2. Love that you know the version names. That's deep. Playing Minecraft on this channel is going to be crazy. I'm going to be like, okay, we spawned into the world. I'm going to go punch a tree, and chat's going to be like, wrong! Wrong! You don't even play with coordinates on the screen? 1.16.5. What? F3 plus H? What does that mean? I wish I had pictures of my last Minecraft build, because I swear, it's not like I don't know ball at all. I just don't know. I've never read on the internet about Minecraft. God, tit! Gotta get the pie chart up. He's trying to get me to make pie again. One thing that is funny about doing these levels, I feel like stuff that would have felt precise a long time ago is just like fine now. You know? Oh, like that one's really tight, but the whole level's pretty precise, but it's like not that bad to hit. Might even pick modded so there are more things to do. Seems like Minecraft's the winner here, huh? People really want to take Minecraft as the world to live in. I bet you there's at least one other vampire lord in the lurkers, or someone who's not speaking up too, by the way. I know there's at least one or two other vampire lords. Maybe not. Maybe they would go more Stephanie Meyer vampire. Who knows? Does a tech player know to get bedrock in survival in that version? As for 1.2, that's because there was a bug fix after that would allow you to make cross-dimensional teleportation networks. What the hell? Plus whatever cube be the equivalent of that one scene where you dated Papyrus, a bunch of info, the majority of which is useless to you. Gotcha. Use Greg Tech simply because I'd never run out of content. Remember that living life is not the same as consuming content, chat? I want to be clear here. You are going into this as your life. So you're also going to be chilling in this world. You know? Okay, bro, just give me Elon Musk position. I'll make it right. The sleep worked. We're too locked into whether everything works the same as in Minecraft. You gotta go broader strokes for this. I accepted Minecraft as an answer. If you're answering Minecraft, hell yeah. But don't think about this like as ways to game the system. Just think about what you would enjoy. When I spawn in the simulation with enemy items, I'm no longer answering these questions. You guys understand the spirit of the question. You understand the spirit. I know you do. But you banned creative mode because it's against the spirit of the question, because you become the god of the world then. I guess you don't, but you don't. We gotta talk about mozzarella sticks or something. We've lost the plot. I'm now litigating Minecraft stuff, which I know nothing about. Alright. Oh! Early, too early! Did I pick? You know what? You guys can pick literally whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. You want to pick creative mode in Minecraft? Whatever. Pick whatever you want. You want to pick journey mode in Terraria? You want to be the god of the world? Whatever. Do what you want to do. Yep. I don't want to be a god, man. Simulate 10 billion mozzarella sticks in one pot of marinara sauce. Oh. What if I chose Great British Bake Off, but it's in limited rounds and no one can ever lose? Now that is to the spirit of the question, Beefy. I like where you're going with this. I really like where you're going with this. That is the kind of real substance I was trying to get at, chat. This is the kind of discourse that I was prodding for. But there's something interesting there. It's competitive, but pleasant. It's aspirational, but not laden with the same failure as many aspirations. It seems like a decent dream to me. You know? What if I just pick like Friends or something and go back and find my own life again? I mean, you could do that if you want. It is kind of boring. I feel like if I were to pick the real world, I'd want it to be with like some caveat of some kind where it's like, I don't know. But, you know, you can eat whatever you want or something. The question is sort of that, Blue, but where the question is being distorted, and I was trying to push it back towards its core soul. I only have 4 minutes, by the way. Actually, less than that, about 3. We are very close, though. Ooh. Your big issue is saying do what you want to do, when what I like doing is breaking things apart to their basic systems and abusing them. So yeah, therefore, if your ideal universe is you are some kind of like hacker mole rat inside of a system that can push the system to its limit, and that's what's going to make you happy, then that's what you get to do. So in the late 90s, I could invest in things? No, you wouldn't. You don't remember any stuff going into it. In the simulation, you believe it's all real. You believe all the people you meet in it are real. Minecraft's pricing is stupid. I don't know what the price of it is at this point. I know you said it there, but I gotta lock in, Granulous. Crunch, I haven't had the chance to binge the Celeste playthrough yet. Have you done Chapter 9? Nope, we're going to be trying Chapter 9 today, AGS. We're doing this seaside, which I think I can beat. We're going to try to beat it. And then we're going to peak at 7C, probably not beat it. Okay, I choose the exact same universe, but everyone has to play through Fractal Block World's full tutorial randomly once every 3 years, and they all think it's your Crunchpuff's fault. That's very funny. That's your dream. If Billy, or not Billy, sorry, Beefy, if that's what makes you happiest, whatever, man. Live your dream. Almost! Hey, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Nemo? I'm off work this week. We're on vacation time, baby. Hey, what's up, Robowolf? Dick on my tit. Chat, I don't think we can do it in 30 seconds. No. We've been paying the doubters a lot today, bro. It's been a bad scene. Over. Can't get it in that time. All right, chat. If I get it on an attempt that starts before the time, it counts. Like how, like, once the ball's in play, like, this one counts even though we now went over the time. If I get it on this one, it counts, chat. Oh! Wait! Why'd you pay? I still have a chance! It's alright. Not that big of a deal. I still have a chance! No shot? There's a shot I get this. Okay, I didn't get it. If I landed it, can you imagine? Gotta say, I'm having a goated week. Got a 3% market adjustment. Getting trained as a team lead at work after a couple months of stagnation. And I got a room fully painted at the house with one, maybe two more to go. Let's go, Nemo. Huge stuff, buddy. I'm stoked for you, man. Good vibes. You guys must be so eager to move in, man. I was more eager than you. I moved in faster. You guys are exerting a lot of patience. What? Crawling out of my skin in the sad house now? Yeah, you guys gotta go, man. Crunch, I feel like you could probably move on to 7C unless you're really dedicated to the 1C grind. Pretty. Does this not look like I'm close to you? Does this not look like I'm close to you here? Hey, what's up, Evil? Welcome in. Lost with my beta era Minecraft accounts because they were tied to the same email that fucked up migration so we can migrate eventually too late. Damn, that sucks. Also, what's up, Roadwolf? Welcome in, man. I missed you showing up. Rodolph, my sumo stable's fucking cooking, buddy. This is the fabled third screen, yeah, and this is the end of it. My doubter put in 100 because I'm like, always wrong when he beats it. Came with 54x profit, let's go. You know when you're getting on rounds again? I've been trading for our rematch. All right, Nemo. We just did the tourney over the weekend, man. So I'm actually even more practiced now. Oh. Notice today your stable is not the same as yesterday? Untrue, Roadwolf. That is actual fucking slander, Chad. Do not believe that. He's trying to poison the well and say that I'm fucking, since I'm running the league, that I'm doing stuff. Oh, I am beef. Oh. Yeah, it would have been fun if you could have been there, man. If you mean let's go, you want doubters to win? No, I don't want doubters to win. Early. Ah! You ain't even the Berg. We got this, chat. I need to lock in so we can get to 7C and I can not get bullied by Granny more. I got within like 1 inch of beating it and Granny's like, yeah, if you're thinking about giving up, now's probably a good time. All right. Fuck you, Granny. Fuck you, Granny. Fuck you, Granny. Let's go. That's the seaside. Easy peasy. If Say by FOMO does not appreciate the early stream on weekdays, I'm sorry, man. I know. I was just talking about that you spent enough time here. Yeah, okay. Seaside complete. That's 1 down, baby. How many times we died? Not at all. But yeah, I know. The early stream is not fortunate for a lot of our folks, so I am sorry for everyone it's inconvenient for, considering it's the weekday. But I have the week off, so I figured we would stream till 10 p.m. either way. Why not start early, right? Why not start early? Plus, someday I would hope to go full-time, in which case I would want to stream either at this time or maybe even start 2 hours earlier by default, so... I'm also sort of testing the waters to see if people can still hang out earlier in the day, you know, so on and so forth. All right, now we need to go to 7C, which sucks because it's the fucking summit. This is gonna be ass, chat. This gets me in the full mindset. I'm sorry, Roadwolf. This is early. I'm about to go to sleep. At least there's all the VODs and stuff. Robo, if you'd be around tomorrow. Already not following most of the games on the docket. Yeah. Your presence is missed, but I get it. I get it. All right, let's jump in with the seaside. 7C took me hours. Apparently this is like infamous for some reason. Probably difficulty. Getting halfway through third room will def be more than enough. You think I could even make it to the third room, Granny? You thought I should give up on the last one. Huh. Did Nemo just dine and dash me with a promise of rounds? He might have. We love our Nemo around here, but he is a, you know, he's kind of like a golden retriever, and he's just it's easy to attract his attention around, and he meant it. Oh, I'm in a match. There you go. What, the tit? Yeah, the wall jump. The wall jump. Yeah, I have to do the corner bounce. What am I forgetting? Just tell me. Grady's feeling extra patronizing today. Huh? I'm trying to remember. I remember the launch. Ah, it only works on vertical dash? There it is. Okay. I see. I've forgotten. That looks pretty similar, you know? But I see now. I see the difference. Okay. That is very tight. That is a tight bee-hole, chat. Come on, man. You might be able to get away with grabbing there. Hey, what's up, Addy? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good one. Probably just keep going with the bounce, though. It feels like that's how they want me to solve it. I tried the Devours and Buggos too. Made a Builder Goose Swarmer setup. By far my favorite build. Ooh, nice. Tried everything down and damage such dopamine. The Devours. All right, I'll look into it, Mira. If I play more Buggos tonight, I don't know. I might play more Bloons, honestly. I was having fun playing Bloons earlier. I'm close to beating Buggos, though. I'm on planet 7, I think? Fuck. Yeah, this is even just this is hard, which I'm sure is not like even the hard room. Bit of helping my cousin move to his new house. Nice, let's go. So mad I put balloons in my cart and forgot to buy it when it was like $2 and now it's back to almost 20. Damn, yeah. That was one I'm glad I snagged it on the Steam sale for sure. That sucks to have missed it. Oh, Nemo's back. Round's butt is ready to play, Mira. Come on. We playing rounds? We're not, but some of the chatters were. I was helping facilitate. I'm playing freaking Celeste. You can't ask kicked by the witch. Let's get some rounds. Look, everybody wants to take Nemo on in rounds now. You've got people that fight for days. US, it's $30. US, it's in EU, it's 30 euros. Oh, Minecraft? Yeah, they do stuff like that a lot. A lot of rounds set up in the channel so we can get multiple folks in the game. Yeah, that's true. That was almost it. 20 pounds for you. 20 doubloons. 20 shillings. 20 of the great English galleons. Minecraft for 18 bucks. I think I probably got it for 30 at some point. I definitely had an old account that I lost because I like lost the like email or whatever and I lost that key and I had to buy it again at some point. I'd probably have to get a... The last time I played Minecraft was on console. I don't know if I even have like a PC license right now technically. I might have to buy it. Ooh. Gotta go in a little left there and we could just do it. Hard, really hard immediately, chat. Got it for 25 back in the day. I mean, I do think at the end of the day, any of these prices were listed, Minecraft's a pretty high value game. Whatever your thoughts about Minecraft are, I think it is not an unreasonable price. Honestly. Considering they have stuff in the store, that does make it kind of annoying and shit. Honestly, I'd be happy if it were 40 bucks. Now, look who's sucking the corporate dick. Usually it's me that does this. Beefy's showing himself as a price ball, you know, grabber or whatever. Store's only on Bedrock. Oh. Yes, so. Almost. Ooh. I have the fucking cat hair in my nose is driving me crazy. Ooh. Then you need to do it again there. That's crazy. I see it, though. I already beeped it. I see it, though. Taking a death there for the boys. 5 times in a row. Probably more than that. It's probably just this, the whole room. Realistically? You have a little bit of leeway where you can kind of hit it from like there and get it. That was a little too much, but yeah, you can kind of like squish Madeline up under the corner there. At least give you a little flexibility with hitting it. Right. God. You can't hit that, but try anyways, I guess. Give me a second here, chat. Need a second for the mental, man. Ugh. Ugh. Do this though. We can at least get this screen. What's the deal with Power World? Doesn't look like exactly my type of game, but looks interesting. Power World is basically survival crafter with some kind of like colony automation elements to it, as well as Pokemon with guns. So rather than villagers, you go around and you catch Pokemon, and you can either use them to fight stuff, or you can use them to like do tasks and like do automation and stuff. And you get various guns and weapons and stuff, and you end up fighting Pokemon, and there are big bosses you hunt down, and it's a survival crafter. You build a base, you have resources you process, you have to build storage. I played it for a while when it first launched. I don't know, maybe 40 hours or so. And I liked it, but the building was not satisfactory enough for me to want to stick with it. Because the end game in all survival crafters for me is building. And the other stuff was pretty fun, and I had a good time with it for a while. But I burned out of it quicker than I might have if there had been building to keep me more interested. Because yeah, it's just like basically I can sum up the problem as the smallest tile you could craft with was too big. Like, your base square of wall was, like, taller than your character and, like, 5 feet wide. You know, so you couldn't make any interesting shapes. Everything was going to be, like, kind of a box, unless it was ridiculously giant and not sized to, like, the character and the Pokemon and stuff. Yeah, zero resemblance to Pokemon. But yeah, the base, like, especially the early hours of just, like, getting started and catching some Pokemon and, you know, doing the stuff, very fun. Very fun. Mira's been talking about Enshrouded a lot, which has made me think about getting back into it. Because I love that game. That's kind of my favorite survival crafter at the moment. Ugh. God damn it. I do wish you didn't look like such a hobbit in that game, but what can you do? Everybody's complained about that, and the devs are like, nope, this is our style. And it's like, you know what? Respect. It seems like everybody hates it, but Shrouded does exploration perfectly. Yeah, it's fun. And, like, the dungeons and everything aren't, like, amazing, but they're pretty good for a survival game. Ugh. At least, it's been a while. They probably could have gotten better. But I remember being, like, the exploration was good, but I was disappointed by some of the, like, boss fights and kind of, like, big moments later in the game, basically. Because survival crafting games are trying to be a lot of things. AC's working again, repaired it all myself. Yo, let's go. Gee, huge. You know I couldn't have done that. There it is. Oh! That was a PB, chat. That was peanut butter, hold the jelly. That was a beef. That was a beef pastrami. I mixed up pastrami and beef. This cat hair in my nose is actually going to drive me insane. It might just be fucking nose hair. Aging sucks. I think it's cat hair, though. I gotta do more cocaine to blow some holes in my nose so there's fewer places for hairs to take root. You know what I mean? I gotta deviate my septum, stat. That's the only solution I see that's reasonable here. I need to up my cocaine intake. I'll try it, but hesitate a few times so it looks like I'm against it. Yeah, I definitely can't do cocaine on stream. I can smoke weed on stream because it's legal where I am. God damn it, I caved. You gonna make a creative world or a survival world first, Granny? Gotta be survival, right? Yeah, I know what you did. I know what you did. We gotta stop talking about Minecraft. We're playing Terraria soon, everybody. It makes me want to play Minecraft. I'm not responsible for what you guys make me want to do, you know? That's so not true. Use a code and got it for less than 20. Let's go. The only thing is, chat, like with the Hightail server, when we do a Minecraft server, I am going to try to enforce. We'll see how well we can do this again, because I feel like this didn't work out well when we tried Hightail, so we need to reformat the idea a little bit. But I do want there to be some amount of like a village community center and stuff that we work on somewhat collaboratively. And I know that we're going to have to, there's going to be drama. People are going to take from each other's chests and stuff. And we got to figure all that out. We'll work all that out in time. We'll work all that out in time. But I want there to be like a good village center, you know? Yeah, making a massive castle, Beefy, yes. We have to gatekeep content. Yes, see, Mira, I trust you. Literally, Mira, I trust you, but I don't even know what that means. When it comes to Minecraft. I guess you're saying, like, we have to not let people go and kill the... We have to not let people go and kill the Ender Dragon or something? Like, that is how little I know about Minecraft. I don't know what you... I do not know. Not rushing content. Does that change stuff, though? Like, once again, I don't really know what it changes. What does it matter? Because, like, as far as I'm envisioning it, player power doesn't matter for a Minecraft community server, right? You guys know more than me, though. I'm asking. I'm saying that I don't know. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right. I'm just, I guess, looking for some education as to why. Terraria makes a little bit so much more sense, makes more sense to me because the bosses lock like phases of the game. And look, there we go. Immediately problems. We have to gatekeep content, and then we have to not gatekeep content. We had both opposite opinions immediately. Yes, let's go. Yes. Terraria equivalent of gatekeeping boss behind time. Yes, but we did with Terraria servers in the past, Blue, which worked very well for the first one and not so well for the second one, was we did Terraria community server. The community server was gatekept to my progress, my on-stream solo playthrough. So it kind of made it a bit of an event when I was going to beat a boss, and I beat a boss finally, that everybody would log onto the community server and could fight it together. You could schedule the hosting so that everyone should get around the same playtime. Yeah, I guess I don't... Once again, I feel like all of this is coming from like there's some competitive aspect. Is there a competitive aspect of Minecraft that I'm not thinking of here? I don't know. What is an elytria? What are those the wings, actually? Yeah, post Ender Dragon gear. Minecraft progression that people stick to. Stone tools because it's easy. Diamond because it's best without other dimensions. Beating the Ender Dragon unlocks easy travel and backpacks. Don't actually, hold on. Don't spoil too much for me because I want to play Minecraft at some point. I haven't done any of this stuff. Tech player, early game is nothing but a stepping stone for me. Sure, but Licorice. I mean this in not a mean way, but that's an entirely selfish reason to do it. I'm looking for reasons for the overall health of the server. My interest, compared to people playing with HM stuff and progression in Terraria, where they're getting up the brain. Yeah, I guess I once again don't see what the issue is because the game is not competitive. We're all just logging in to, like, build stuff, right? I guess maybe people are more... You want to get resource for everyone, or you can make it scarcer for everyone? Alright, maybe we don't do a Minecraft server, man. I'm already tired, boss. This conversation, I'm tired. Jeez. Ooh, does include other people? Yeah, true, it does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, effectively all I'm saying, Licorice, is it seems we have... Addie says she'd rather gatekeep content. I'm getting heart crystals for everyone, but for every resource imaginable. I'm optimistic in us working together, though. Yeah, I mean, let's look at it this way, chat. Two-week Minecraft phase, people intentionally delay going to endgame content to pull on that 2-week phase, but it always ends up happening. Yeah, sure. No, and I mean, I'm anticipating that for sure, and I'm not, I don't know. Once again, I am envisioning that the endgame for this community server is aesthetic building. The endgame is aesthetic building. That is what I was imagining, not the adventuring side of things, but that's partially because I don't know dick about the adventuring side of things in Minecraft. That's never what I've played it for. So I'm also just ignorant here. Like, Terraria has more of like a boss progression. That like makes more sense to me. Aesthetic building requires endgame content. Untrue. Can you make certain aesthetic things better with endgame content? Sure. What's up, Katzer? I need shulker boxes and elytria for building? Then you suck, Casey. Get good. You're telling me you can't build a good-looking house with stone and wood? People guiding you? I'm never going to have people guide me explicitly in anything, Blue. Casey, you get what I'm saying, though. It's not for the blocks, it's for the logistics side of it. You understand what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying? Goodness, Killer, do you need endgame content? You haven't seen the shit? Sure, but once again, I am not doubting that you two can make very impressive stuff in Minecraft. Your entire view on how we should do things is everybody else stay out of the way. Let us do everything we can. We're going to suck up all the resources. We're going to build the biggest shit we can possible. And we're going to do it on our own with our tech as fast as we can. And that's sort of not the idea. Is what we're saying, I think. Like, there should be some community aspect to it. We're working on... And yeah, honestly, that stuff too, like, it sounds like we could make both people happy with, yeah, you guys could maybe just wait a couple weeks. Because we could do a thing where I play a solo playthrough of Minecraft at the same time, and I don't think it would take me that long. I don't think it would take me that long to beat it. So we could just gatekeep it in the same way we would gatekeep Terraria, doing that. You know? And whenever I beat the Ender Dragon on stream is when everybody can beat the Ender Dragon thing. Had a gatekeeping system for a server where we would make up achievements and lock different armor pieces and later game content behind them, with each point requiring a build. This way it would slow down progression and populate the landscape with smaller builds. I don't know if this could work for this many people with such varying play styles, though. Point requiring a build. That is interesting. It's just, yeah. I think the main point of a lot of this conversation, do hardcore. The main point of a lot of this conversation is how clear it is that it is not just to, like, boot up a Minecraft server. You know? It is not just booting up a Minecraft server. People have fucking feelings, bro. Whoop. Oh, tough. Woo. The idea of requiring a build, it is interesting in order to block armor pieces and later game content behind. Concentrate on everyone doing everything solo, and people work at different speeds. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's still, like, a lot of this is just me not understanding the game and everybody playing it different ways. Feels like playing in different ways, but it's like, it's surprising to me that it is so unsatisfactory to just like play with people and like build a town together. I guess. And that's partially because I don't have 10,000 hours in Minecraft like a lot of you do. Required to build a house somewhere will be a cobblestone cube. Thousand rookie numbers. I inhabit caves like a Minecraft goblin. In 10 minutes of Minecraft, yeah. I don't think I'd play at all. The fundamental of Minecraft is to build what you want, play how you want, and though that might be selfish sounding, when I do make these farms and builds, I always do them for the community. Casey confirm. I go into Minecraft server, made a whole storage system for the server. Yeah, I'm not saying you wouldn't help. But Casey, do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from? Where I'm trying, like, there are several people who are, like, immediately in the chat, like, if somebody plays like that, it will be unfun for me. And so, like, what am I supposed to do as the person curating it? You know? Whoop. Ooh. I don't think you're coming from the right perspective for Minecraft. Okay, elaborate. Let's fucking go! My goodness. Cut the world in half. Room 2 is free, don't worry about this? Okay. I think the biggest issue is trying to force community in a game that, though promotes community, it doesn't force it in any way. It lets the community build itself. Yeah, I'm not trying to force community. I'm trying to reduce friction on players who don't want other people who... Apparently, for some people, it will hurt their fun if people rush ahead. Once again, I have said clearly that I don't really get that because Minecraft is not competitive, so I don't personally see why it's a problem, but several people have said they don't think it would be fun for them if that's what it's like. So it's like, you know, it's... I don't know. I'm not doing it because I need it to reinforce the community. I'm hoping the community will just want to play together. That's the whole point of doing it. Right? Capitalism can emerge and suppress some parts of that community. Everything is politics? My God. Hey, what's up, Thebes? Welcome in, buddy. Cobblestone cubes. Very true. Maybe viable in a large server where individual randos can jump in whenever. When there's already a form of community jumping into it, then there is forced community. It's then a sandbox for that community. Yeah, well, exactly. Always end up as politics and ideologies in a cool but annoying way. Yeah, I just... As someone who was a guild leader in WoW at one point, I really don't want to deal with the drama, man. And I just smell it. This fucking reeks of drama. Already this reeks of drama. Like, people are telling each other they're flat out wrong in the chat. You need to hit it again. We did survive without your guidance, Thebes. I beat 1C. I beat 1C, and now we're trying 7C. I was saying before that I thought either you or Autumn was saying, like, I should do, like... Oh, shit, I hit it, too. You were saying I should do, like, 3 or 4C or something, but I couldn't remember. We're trying 7 right now. No, I beat 1C. Did get it. Okay. Room is free. 1C's enough, okay. Ooh. Do both, okay. Doorbell in game? That was the doorbell in game. Good luck, Crunch. So this is the shitty screen? It looks fine. Don't even worry about doing this room. Why? It looks fine. It's so long. It's so long. It's fine. I'm sure once you get into the flow state with it, Thebes, it's probably sick as fuck. Woo. Doesn't even look that bad. Doesn't even look that bad. Flow is immaculate. Licorice, I think to rebut on you here, let's phrase it this way. Licorice, if I'm going to play Minecraft on my end, because I think you're saying that Mira's point isn't valid, but she's saying this is how it feels for me to play, and other people have agreed. What's the problem with just waiting 2 weeks until I've beaten the Ender Dragon, and then you can start that day? And you can jump in that day when we're at endgame, and you can start blasting instantly. Does that work? You know? Because other people will have been progress locked and wouldn't have been making, like, giant builds and shit up until then. All right. Ooh. From the community at the time when it's forming and everyone's finding their place and getting themselves comfortable. Yeah. You are late. We're streaming early today. Well, you're welcome to come into it at that point, but you're saying like it's important to me to get in and Giga Blast. Yeah. And I think that we aren't saying we're going to speedrun. What are you saying then? I think it's super reasonable for me to infer that you were saying you were going to Giga Blast to endgame. You were like, I literally cannot build without endgame stuff. Whoop. Oh. Blocking content would kind of leave us out to dry. Well, I mean, couldn't you just play a little bit at the start, get yourself set up, and then when you hit that point where you're like, okay, I'm good until Ender Dragon, you just wait? Yeah, it's a fair enough quote, honestly, because Licorice, that was aggressive. What you said did sound toxic. And frankly, I am more sympathetic to a casual player than I am to a hardcore player. You know, that's just kind of after playing a lot of video games over the years. That is my philosophy, straight up. Make to the open air part in the middle of this room. You've made it far enough. Okay, we'll consider. We just started. I'm down to fuck with it for a little while. Yep. You said we're not going to speedrun, and Mira said, Licorice literally said we're going to do it fast. Either way, everybody, if this even happens, it's going to be a long way off. We're getting heated and fighting about something that's not even happening soon. It's not even happening soon. And may never happen, considering the contention that was caused just in planning it. Anyone that plays a lot of War Thunder, what? What does that mean? Is that hentai? What are you talking about? It's already getting sweaty and it's just a thought, yeah. Ooh. Humanified object. Okay, so anthropomorphize a lot of the time. Or I guess that's usually like animals, but well. Yep. Anything can be anthropomorphized. Okay, there you go. So it's that too. Grady just had to use a weeb word to try to lose me in the jargon. Like a fucking CEO in a meeting. Yeah, can I get the PSLs on the APRs so that I can make sure that our EBITDA is where it's gotta be? And yeah, can you get me that doc from the deck last week with the PSL on it? Cunts. Yep, yep, yep. Driving human traits to non-human things, okay. I'm just gonna kidnap all the sheep on the server and hide them in my lair. That's a whole nother kind of problem we're gonna have to deal with. It's inevitable, like somebody's gonna like kill somebody's cows or sheep or something. You know what I mean? And then there's gonna be a big thing where it's gonna be like, I don't feel properly respected playing on this server. You know? And I gotta be like, they weren't disrespecting you, they just didn't know. Up subject, but if there's somewhere we can talk about this in a more constructive way, I quite enjoy that. I know it sounds pompous, but I've run multiple servers. For an active one, running Minecraft servers is vastly more complex than a single hour of talking in Twitch chat and relay. Sure. I think also, Licorice, maybe I will do that, but where I need you to meet me in the middle is I am not talking about running a Minecraft server like you're talking about running a Minecraft server. I think that's where we are not connecting. You know, like what I'm talking about should not be that complicated. I just want us to like build a castle together. Legit. That's like it. Locking at the Ender Dragon kill. I'm seeing the stronger progression lock of armor and stuff is too far for me. It sounds like Ender Dragon was the big lock point. Can we get some opinions on that? Because I mean, fuck it. We're here. We're talking about it. Are there any lock points before Ender Dragon that anybody feels passionate about? I'm coming at this from a place of ignorance. I want to restate that. None of it makes any sense to me. I don't see any reason to lock any of it. Netherite? Mending? Ugh. Yes, I agree with that, Mira. It's more akin to a bunch of friends getting together. But I do, Mira, in defense of the other argument, to be a fair arbiter here in the middle of all of this, I do think, like, Mira, what do you think of an Ender Dragon lock as the only lock? Because you are the main defender of blocking the content. I want to hear both sides. What's the actual reason? Hey, what's up, Jay Thorpe? Welcome in. God damn it! I don't even know what mending is. It sounds good. It's like healing. Maybe they fix broken buildings. Licorice, stop piling directly on Mira. I know you're targeting it at her, but I know that she doesn't want that. Stop targeting Mira directly. Genuinely. I already just called her out. I asked her to explain her position. Proper unbreakable tools. Oh, okay. Ugh, throws Otis. 95% of us are in favor. Yeah, no, I'm just. I'm asking. Just play roleplay military Roblox. Can you go under instead of over? Under where? The whole thing? Ooh. Make a castle and hang out in iron armor? Me too, Beefy. I'm not worried at all about progression. I did say underwear. You glance in the chat? What's up, rats? Yeah, it's my job. The big U vent. You're setting up travel situations, subways, nether rails, whatnot. Nice. God, fuck, man. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I was just not going for one of the things. Keep a bit, but it's after here you keep dying at. Well, I have made it further. It's a hard room, okay? And my mind's racing. I'm thinking about all this other stuff. We got people fighting in the chat because we talked about Minecraft. Compared to the Terraria server, you can have stages such as the Nether and then the End. As you progress, the Nether grants access to the most powerful gear. The End grants access to wings as you know them, to not spoil other content. Sure, yeah, that makes sense, Mira. Once again, I'm saying in the context of this server, with it being like a community, we're all just hanging out building. I'm saying, why does it matter if they have stronger gear? I'm not saying that's not you might have good reasoning. I'm saying I don't understand it. Help me understand it. That's what I'm saying. I think locking the Ender Dragon so that we all get to do a big community boss fight against the Ender Dragon together sounds awesome. You know, like, that sounds cool just to gate the experience. Oh! Woo. Have you played Hytale anymore after I streamed it? I played it for a while on the community server off stream. I built a tavern that I'm actually quite proud of. And then I was gonna build a castle and then fell off. Ooh, almost. I don't think I could go under there, Addy, by the way. I saw it that time, and I think I need the bounce-ticle there. The access building materials and farm potential, especially the latter. But can't you also just go and get that? The economy IRL, I don't want to roleplay as John Capitalism in Minecraft. Full netherite enchantments just takes away any tension in the dragon fight. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and we're all gonna share. Well, are you saying basically, Mirror, like it would kill it for you if, let's say, Casey and Licorice blast, and they get a ton of stone, so now you don't have to even go get any stone. You're saying that's like the problem? Because we would have abundance early? Because once again, the goal, in my opinion, is all of us to just hang out and build stuff communally, and like be on the server at the same time, hanging out and building. Massive Thrall portrait over the main town. Coming to this conversation late, personally I have no opinion on either way. Servers owners sometimes lock the Ender Dragon for a couple reasons. Preventing early flight, stopping the monopoly of certain one-off item, controlling griefing because the end cities have strong loot, and 4, managing server resources at the end increases RAM usage. Whoop! Till Death Pit was never finished. True, yeah. Let's open that server back up. Is that a PB? It was close to it. I think I've gotten to that exact point before. God damn it. I know I'd be genuinely happy to use my machine to host the server if and when the time comes. Is that a way we could do it for like free or something? It was fun, just not enough content to keep everyone engaged, yeah. There'll be more coming for it soon. Server and we're already this damn heated about it. Yeah, we've talked about it for a long time, the idea of doing it. And like I've said, I don't know, clearly there's a lot of passion about it. Let's put it that way. There clearly is interest and passion, and that unfortunately just means that it seems that we're gonna make somebody unhappy. Because, you know, we have enough people around that that's just the nature of it. put trust in us. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like I want full control over it, honestly. No offense to you guys, but as the stream runner, as the stream owner, I should have control of it. Something similar, leaning towards monopolies. This is also confusing to me. Why are we getting into monopolies? Aren't we just building a castle? Once again, I am lost on that point. That point has still not been made clear to me. I don't get why the general economy matters if we're all just hanging out and building stuff for fun. Like, locking the server fight to, like, do it together makes some sense to me. Stream Monopoly game when? Yep. No! That was so good, though! That was so good! I've never killed the Ender Dragon. I've never killed the Ender Dragon. And the idea is that if we lock it, which I still think sounds like a good idea, we lock it behind, I have to play to that point solo on stream, and then the community server opens up and has access to the Ender Dragon. Too many people want different things. Yeah, and I guess my thing, Blue, is as the person who is trying to curate and arbitrate here, I am unsure why those two things are at ends. Reason why I wanted to have a longer, more constructive chat when you're not in the middle of fucking Celeste? Well, I mean, I'm thinking through it. I like that idea. That is perfect. So it seems like that we have most people agreed on that. That if we just locked the Ender Dragon and I played through it on stream, which wouldn't take that long, beating it results in a one-off item. The sell ship for other things, and the cannon will make a general market, and that'll just straight up make a fucking economy. Yeah, why don't we just not sell things? Is the end locked? I don't know. Is the end locked? I don't know this stuff. I don't know this stuff. Nether end? What's the... Mira, once again, I'm not trying to single you out. I just genuinely don't understand. What is, like, why is them snowballing resources bad? I don't see how it affects somebody else building their castle over here. Well, I just want to understand it. I'm not saying it's unreasonable. I just don't get it. Man, it's tough. Nobody's saying that you guys won't give away resources. Nobody said that. I am getting better at this section. Distraction, yeah. Just show up with 0 hours experience and Leroy Jenkins everything. Limited number of structures, so finding a looted fortress is kind of disappointing. I don't even know what that means, once again. I mean, I get the principle of it. There's a dungeon that you can come upon that you would like to explore yourself. Hate being given things? Yeah, well, I think the idea of being given things is that you don't need to take them. Like, there could be like a community center that is stocked full of materials if you want to play that way. Licorice, I know in your eyes there's no issue with it. All due respect, buddy, I know in your eyes there's no issue with it. I'm looking for the opposing perspective. I'm looking for the opposing perspective. Oh, that should have been a hit. We just move this to post stream in Discord? I mean, I guess. We're talking about it now. I don't know. Explore regions that are tedious to find and building farms, gear, and potential. For building, that means an influx of materials to build whatever with minimal effort. For gear, that means overpowered off the bat, longevity out the window. Yeah, I guess in my mind, you, like, don't need to touch that stuff. Yeah. No, that's just interesting. It's interesting. Thank you for answering, because it's like, yeah, it's just a different perspective, where once again, my thought is, we're just building. We're just building, right? Like... And if you want to get the materials yourself, you can. I don't know. Whoop. How many times I'll join a game with my work buddies, but play for an hour longer than me, so he's like already in the plans of Valheim or whatever and throw it at me, and I'm just there like, what? Well, I kind of imagine that there would be, like, community and everyone would be, like, hanging out and doing some things together. Doing some things together, but a lot of it would be people just, like, working on stuff and doing builds and stuff together and just kind of being creative and building out the world. And if you want to collect resources, like, even if there was a thing full of fuck tons of stone, I would go get some stone just because I like it, you know? If you'd rather earn the gear yourself, I imagine you can. But then again, if stuff's already explored and taken, that can cause issues. I don't know. It obviously just seems super complicated. Building with minimal effort on a server like this would be either moot or flat out beneficial. Power gear means nothing on a server that's PvP focused. Explore regions is also not a niche with a small number of players. Yeah, realistically, we're only probably going to have like 10 active players if I had to guess. People are excited now, and there might be 20 day one, but the people actually playing the server beyond day one is not going to be high if I had to guess. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fucking 20 people. Cheese and rice, man. All right. Dig our goblin cave far? Yeah. Maybe the split the world in half idea is not that bad. Maybe we make Licorice and Casey set their base up 5,000 blocks away or whatever. And, you know, the hardcore players, your first goal could be setting up a teleport to get back to the community center and help out there. But that way, you know, you can turn that part of the world 5,000 blocks away into your, like, techno automated hell. And people that want to play slower can play in Hobbiton back on the other half. Especially for only 5K blocks away. Minecraft Civilization 4 versus the Rich video. Really making them an outcast? Well, I guess... I don't know. It depends on how it feels for you guys. You wouldn't be outcast. You would set up some kind of teleporter, right? Clickbait thumbnail. Ooh. All right. 5K blocks? Okay, so I don't know. Maybe more than that. I got a fucking free viewers guy in here? What? 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 They don't normally show up in streams with viewers. I feel like normally you gotta be like sub 10 bots to see, sub 10 viewers to see one of those. Been a while, man. Been a while. All right, I'm gonna take 10 minutes. It's 6:48. It's 6:48. I will say this. I'm sure this is killing the vibe for plenty of people that just want to watch Celeste. Minecraft conversation ends here. We might talk about it more in the Discord later. I'll talk to the mods about it. Stuff like that. But when we come back from the break, no more Minecraft. Let's talk about poop and mozzarella sticks and stuff. Okay. Yeah, stream-a-boo all along. Okay, I'm going to take 10 minutes. We'll keep this all in the same episode here. It is 6:48. I'll be back at 6:59. Stick around if you're enjoying the stream. We'll be right back. Let's keep going. We're back. And we decided we're gonna ditch out of here and we are going to try Chapter 9. So, let's move on to Chapter 9. I thought we beat this game. We did beat this game long ago, but now we're super beating it, Stripe. Now we're super duper super beating it. All right, Chapter 9. Farewell, climb. Yeah, you guys think I'm gonna go hitless, deathless? I do. 3. Whoa! The old lady die? Granny. Granny ate it. Bro, they just died. Just like that. At least the lightning bolt, you know, turned her into a gravestone. Can't believe you're gone, you old bat. Well, I guess I can. It sounded like you were saying goodbye in the last letter you sent me. This isn't fair. I need you. You didn't prepare me for any of this. Not totally true. What do you want her to do? Apologize? Grandless? I'm grandless in Seattle. She's gone. You didn't even go to the funeral. I know, I just couldn't. I fell apart. I'm so sorry, Granny. Sorry, won't bring her back. You're right. It was selfish of me to come here. Heard? Alright. One death already, deathless run over, still hitless. True, Thebes, still hitless. At a point like in Super Mario where you've gone through the Star World and the opposite color world and got all through 96 levels again? Yeah, basically. We've done a lot of extra crap in Celeste and it's been very fun. Yeah, Grandma ate it. What are you gonna do? That's life. Alright, Battling, where are we going? Where are we going, Madeline? We have to follow that bird. Part of Granny, just like you're part of me. I thought it was just her pet or something. It has to be more than that. That bird was always looking out for me on the mountain, just like Granny did. Madeline, I hate to say it, but you're in denial. It's just a bird. Just shut up and help me for once, okay? Is Granny Odin? Granny could be Odin. Moon rock, chat. Oh, God. We're really high up. The mountain looks like a molehill from here. We should really turn back. We don't have time to argue about this. How are you even breathing up here? Granny wants us to follow her. We can't let her down again. The bird, Madeline. Granny is gone. You really think that's just a regular bird? It's part of her, and it's still here somehow. Maybe there's a way to bring her back. I have to do something. I can't help you with this. Then leave! Alright, fine. Fuck off, Battling. Don't worry, Granny. I won't lose you. Wanted to check. Stuff kind of moves around a little bit. I can push things. Maybe Granny was a shaman. Maybe. I'm back down to 1 dash because Battling left me, which sucks, actually. Tardigrade, or whatever that thing's called. We getting like Cthulhu shit? What the hell? Oh, now I have an extra one. So there are Battling crystals now. There are Battling crystals now. That's interesting. Huge. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, you can send me to the dungeons with Road Wolf. Stubbed your toe on the corner, literally. Well, I'm doing this in the wrong order, repeatedly. There it is. Alright, so far, Chapter 9 seems like baby stuff. So far, Chapter 9 seems like unadulterated baby stuff. You want to do a little wall bounce off that guy there, I think, is the situation. Hit. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Okay, it's all right. We got it a little bit. Yeah, what do you think Granny liked to do with her free time? We never really saw what she was doing with her days. She was kind of just chilling on this mountain, talking to that bird. You think Granny liked Bejeweled? Smacked goats? That she could do that too. Yeah, Bejeweled, smacking goats, either really. Easiest game I've ever played in my life. Oh, hey, it's Oatmeal. Terrible catch, yeah. Ow, shy boy. Oh, poor little guy. Oatmeal, okay, yeah, don't force him to. He's shy. Oatmeal, it's just another way that you've let me down. Little baby. I don't need to look at the room in advance. No spoilers, Celeste. I know he hides in Leah's arm. It is cute. I need to save both my dashes for there. No, it's not possible. Hmm. On the grid now, staying with fam in the city. Nice. What address, Stripe? What room number in the hotel? Yeah, what's your social? Alright, this is doable. I see it. Yeah, how many people are there? You stay with anyone that's particularly tough, Stripe? Your dad throw a mean punch? That's the answer. What time do you sleep? Yeah. You guys keeping valuables in the safe? If so, what's the code? Alright, it's just boilerplate stuff. This is just gotta check the boxes here. Fuck, man. Hit! I like how the music's kind of moody on this level. There it is. Time does Oat get fed? Asking for a friend. Oatmeal gets fed dinner at around 10 p.m. every night, and breakfast just kind of... Usually Leah does it when she wakes up. I don't know, around 8:30, yeah. And if she, you know, is in a rush or forgets or whatever, then I'll do it when I kind of like go down to the kitchen a little later. Like 9. 9:30. 69, 420 for everything. That doesn't work, but I'm lost. The good times for theft, okay. I gotta just tippy tap it much faster. That's my problem there. It's a little tricky just to hit, but there it is. Solved. Leah's doing laundry. Nice chat. She's not gonna stink anymore. Not gonna be stinking up our house to high freaking horse heaven. Oh! Cookie, my second ever cookie. But a thing that I don't believe the game ever tells you that may help. Alright, Thebe, sure, tell me. I did make it past that room, though. Hold down to fall faster. Oh, yeah. That was a thing in rounds, apparently, too, Thebes. I learned that during the rounds tournament the other day. You can fast fall in rounds. I know you've lost a lot of points gambling on. Hell, I didn't know you could fast fall in rounds. I don't blame you, yeah. You might have tried it faster than me, though. Being a platformer, you know, maestro. You can fast fall IRL too? Not true. I've played rounds, though. Okay, fair. I don't think you can fast fall IRL. Well, I guess you kind of can if you, like, shape yourself like a pencil or a dildo. Or just a person standing straight up. You! You gotta get on the other side of that fucker if you want any chance. Yep. Prove it, jump out of plane with no parachute. Don't test me with a good time. Yeah, you gotta make it over there if you want any chance. What is it? This music reminds me of something, man. Pity sprinkle. Why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane? Oop. Stealing my phone? Not what you want to do, man. I would go skydiving. We almost did at one point recently. We were like gonna go for one of our friends' birthdays, and then the plans just like didn't work out, basically. Didn't all come together, but I was very excited about it because I would love to skydive. Maybe I need to spend one of my dashes there. Nope, nope, you good. We do a straight horizontal dash, maybe we make it? Alright, that wasn't straight horizontal. Literally missed the thing. I also did use the fast fall. I used the fast fall and I maybe shouldn't have. Taken 2 extra backup parachutes if I ever do. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you can take backup parachutes. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. I did do the indoor skydiving once. I did indoor skydiving once, Dr. Squirrels. Yeah, that was very fun. It was a long time ago that I did it, but that was fun. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Fishies. Skydiving is fun, but you gotta want it? What does that mean? All you gotta do is step out of a plane. After that, the rest of it's out of my hands, brother. Just one pack on the back, one on the front. We're going underwater the farther we go up. The shit's getting Lovecraftian, man. Boom, 4 shoots. I'm dying and it's Beefy's fault. All right. Oh, puffy push. Plausible deniability. 91% of the way through learning how to power paraglide, then broke my ankle at the end of the season, got lazy. Damn. That reminds me, chat. Wait, why do these guys have like little symbols on them? But maybe skydiver was offered. Probably wouldn't go out of my way. Yeah, I think I would go out of my way at some point. So I need to hit the fishy again. So I can kick the fishy off. What's with his little, like, lines here? Is that his sight line? Why is that indicated? Oh, I see why. I see why. Because if I just hit that, you blast me. Okay, what if I hit it from below? Same thing. Okay. And I can turn you around like that. No, it doesn't quite turn you around. He just faces you. The fishy just faces you. Not necessarily true. There you go. Easy peasy. I bungee jumped once, survived, so I'm fine with that, but the totality of bungee jumping career, no point testing those odds. Yeah, that's fair, Aga. I've never bungee jumped. I would try that as well. I have done a little bit of like, you know, jumping off high stuff basically into water. Not a lot of it, but a little. Very fun. Kind of a ritual with my friends and I when we go on our summer trips. We'd like find like a cliff spot or like a bridge where you could jump into the river below, and we did like a few of those, some of which were really scary, man, but always fun. Keep your legs straight. Yeah, the water slides, you just stand in a tube. Did it once, glad I never did it again. I don't mind water slides, they're kind of fun. You like high places? Top of Eiffel Tower was nice. Yeah, it was. I went up there as well. I did the top of the Eiffel Tower, and it was fun. I mean, it was just, honestly, I was living that study abroad program. I was living a high in general. So that was a fun memory. Sometimes you get better bouncicles if you hit it from a certain angle. I'm finding. Can I make it over without the dash? Feels like maybe, but it feels very tight if so. Ugh. Come on, man. Just Paris, Aga. Just Paris. It was for one weekend. I did not spend a lot of time in France at all. We had part of the study abroad program was based in the Netherlands, and we had travel weekends where we were like basically released to go released and encouraged to go travel. And the very first travel weekend, I was in the group that went to Paris. Wasn't one of my ideal spots, but you know, you had to kind of go with, not that seeing Paris was awesome, and I'm glad I went. I guess we gotta spend the dash, man. But there was like basically the group of people that I was hanging out with. It was like 4 people, and 3 of them wanted to go to Paris, and me and one other guy wanted to try to go to Prague, and they outvoted us. You know, and that's what it was. And I wasn't gonna go to Prague just with that one guy. So we went to Paris. Oh no, we had to go to Paris. Fuck, I had to go to Paris. Visit the bakeries? I did. I ate a sandwich. Remember eating a sandwich? Frog from Goat Story? What the fuck is Goat Story, Beefy? Go up. Yeah, there's no way. Well, I was actually kind of close. Oh. Sandwich du jambon? Is that a ham sandwich? Come, my lady. That feels so close. Beefy, I love you. Don't love Beefy. Ham sarnie? A sarnie. Yeah, I had a good time in Paris. Paris was very cool. I walked around with like, we were like doing like this photography course, and I had borrowed my dad's like nice camera. I remember walking around Paris and just like taking cool photos in Paris on this nice camera. Hanging out in front of fucking Notre Dame and shit. This is a little town known as Lick My Sweaty Balls. No, I didn't. I'll get it next time though. I've heard they have the best cheese, Squid. Stinkiest cheese. Fishy fish making it stinky? What are you talking about? Squid. This one is frustrating because both of the ways feel like almost doable, and I'm not sure which one is actually doable. Rough attempts. You know, watch Goat Story and the Discus and the Disky as a movie night? Okay. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Whew. For the Paris catacombs? That would have been cool. Yeah, I did go to some catacombs in Italy with my mom at one point. That was fun. Free on YouTube like any good movie. That's bait. That's bait. Don't take that one. Stripe's seen 6 movies in his life. He has literally no idea what he's talking about. Stripe acted like I was weird for knowing who Emma Watson and Anya Taylor-Joy were. A must watch? Okay. Beefy's a little more a man of the world. I know he's seen some stuff. The joke that we don't joke around here. Stripe is so right. Truman Show is free on YouTube. Truman Show does go pretty sicko mode. Truman Show goes kind of hard, man. That part when Truman says it's Truman time changed me. Chat, something we're doing isn't working. I don't know. What do I change? Do I keep going to the right? You've seen some things. Crunch is a different statement. Yeah. Then shrooms all over the place. Yes. One of 6 movies I've seen? That's slight hyperbole. Wow. And you liked it? You enjoyed The Truman Show, Thebes? Thebes, if you've seen only a handful of movies, what's your favorite? Of those. Very hard for me to choose a favorite movie, genuinely. I feel like it's a hard question for anybody to answer. It's a hard to choose favorite of anything, you know, but oop, that was interesting. He's only seen Jim Carrey movies. Like, yeah, I've seen The Mask, I've seen The Cat in the Hat, I've seen The Grinch, of course. Yes Man, Truman Show, can't forget it. Did not like the number 23. Did not understand Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I don't know why Tumblr won't shut the fuck up about it. Think Loader's my favorite, specifically Fellowship. I think that's where I land too, Squid, if I had to choose just one. But I don't feel good about it because I feel like... I don't know. Just hard. Yeah, maybe we... No, we were not going to be able to make it over to the right either. We have to go, like, just as far if we use the boost to do that. Used to be Fight Club when I was trying to be edgy. Fight Club's good. I like Fight Club. But yeah, it is a kind of edgy pick. I went on a date with a girl one time who said that she felt that A Clockwork Orange was a red flag as someone's favorite movie or book. And I was like, that checks out. They mentioned that on like a first date. They love A Clockwork Orange. It's like, yeah, all right. It's good. It's just... Do a Fight Club, but not soap hand stuff. You're saying, yeah, like not like terrorism. But like the slightly no. You're saying skip the soap, go straight to bombs. Aren't the soap? Isn't the soap? Well, whatever. You want to know which of your ideas is the correct one? You know what, Thebes? For the sake of us getting to see more of Chapter 9 before we wrap on Celeste for all of time, yes. Tell me. Neither. Do I need to go up and over? Girl I was seeing in college thought Christian Bale in American Psycho was the sexiest characters ever played, and I should have seen the signs. You see the answer? That's not it. I mean, that seems like the only thing I can reasonably do is send that guy down. Otherwise, he kills me. More of a simple mechanic you need to use. Whoa, hold on. You see that? I like had a good one there. What happened? Is it DI maybe? Now nothing happened. We're back to before. What did I do? What did I figure out? Oh, I might need to press jump to boost off the guy. I probably need to press jump as I hit the guy to boost off of him. That's it. Yep. Stop. We got there. I might be a genius. Maybe, yeah. Woo. I needed to go up on that one. I need to bounce off his slutty little head. I found it in Chapter 8. You only need a hold jump, I believe. Yeah, okay. DI doesn't matter, just holding jump. That was it. I just needed a hold jump and get the boost. We got this, though. Whoops. Never doubt Beefy either. Smart for his rounds gambles. I don't know. Beefy was taken down, I don't want to say easily, but let's say incredibly easily during the rounds tournament the other day. Basically, no resistance. He basically just laid down and let himself get pumped full of lead. Jeez. Sorry, Beefy. It was a valiant effort. More than C can't hurt me, true. We did it! Not a drop of morphine for my pain. That's a very funny thing to say when somebody's kicking you while you're down. Not a drop of morphine for my pain. I like that one, Beefy. I'll take it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eee. Oh. How the hell? Yeah, yoink. No. I don't know how we're gonna manage this one. How? There are some days where it feels like I like hold better momentum coming off the fish. I always get to 4 checks, then fumble the game in rounds. It's the toughest part. Roger provided the movie and the movies and TV Discord channel for your convenience! Exclamation point Discord. Okay, Stripe. I'll at you in general later and ask what movie it was. I'll at you in the Discord later and ask you what movie it was. What's up, Road Wolf? I think I gotta scoot over the fish's head, but if we scoot over the fish's head, I'm boned. I can't get back. Are you climbing, son? I'm trying. Hex, look, we're up in the sky, but there are fishies and like tardigrades and stuff. I don't get it, but it's cool, man. I think it might be art. Oh! Oh, you sly dog. Oh, you sly Cooper, you. You see that shit, Chad? You salty fish. You nothing I don't know, boss. You might be high. I'm definitely high, but that's irrelevant. What's the deal with the fish? There are two things you can do with the fish, Blue. You can bounce on their head, and if you do, you can hold jump to bounce even higher, or you can jump into their sight line and they blast you. When they blast, they also blast all around them, it looks like, which I just learned can hit those little marker things. Well, I'm going to try to use this fishy like so. Ah, missed it. Oh, that was almost it, man. That was almost it. Ah. Kill me. Tight. Tight, 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 tight. Imagine a butthole. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ooh. Imagining it, what now? That's how tight it is. That's how tight it is. You have a good grasp on how tight I'm talking about then. Whoop. That was almost it. That was almost it. Maybe yours is, maybe. God damn it. That was the weirdest dash I've ever done in my life, but it worked! It worked, baby! We made it! We made it! I earned a hit after that. By the way, it's almost 8. We should wrap pretty soon. We should wrap next 20, 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to see another few screens, at least see some of Chapter 9. I'm bummed I'm not gonna get to see all of it on stream, but it sounds like it's very long and very, very hard, so it'd probably take many hours. Well, we'll take a good peek at it here, and I don't know, maybe someday we'll return or something. I have really loved playing this game. I've really loved playing this game. And we're not really replacing it with any platformers. So we're gonna be platformer light for a little bit. Maybe yours is. Blue's like, bro, you would not believe it. I've got the loosest butthole. I work on it every day. I've done it in about 23 minutes, so clearly you'll also do it in 23 minutes. True. Gonna be on the Isaac grind soon, that's right. Isaac grind do be coming. Any diarrhea havers in chat? I have diarrhea kind of regularly. Not super regularly, but sometimes I think about the fact that I don't think about my poop. It did, yeah. So good, it's like its whole own game? That's crazy. All right. Totally proud of that one. Hell yeah, Blue. Frog spawn, tadpoles. You guys not call them that in the English Isles? You probably call them tadpoles, right? You don't call them like wobbly sprockets or something? Pretty funny if you did, though. Oh, yes. Tadpoles? Okay. Escargot. I did have the chance to try escargot in Paris when I was with people, but then it showed up and there was not enough for everybody at the table. And I valiantly offered to be one of the people who doesn't eat the escargot because I'm considerate. Because I'm considerate, I let other people try and get to have that unique experience while in Paris, France. What a gentleman. I know. Not all heroes wear capes. Fubalops, but only on a Tuesday. Okay. Wobbly Sprocket is the connecting piece to the flange in the rear motor of your sewing machines. What the hell? You liked escargot, Leah? She just said it was her #1 order. Tuesday. True shame on me. Oh, and snails. Snails are fucking amazing. Yeah, that's what escargot is, isn't it? Snails? Hit. Game on her. Revoke Mira's picture of the queen. Revoke Mira's government-issued picture of the queen. That's it. No tea for a week. Come on. Oh, I gotta use the extra bounce. That's the problem here. Come on, man. No, don't tempt me to death. Escargot is snails, but an escargot is a Japanese snail-shaped key-EI truck? What the hell? Tried beef tongue tacos, and honestly, they were fucking bomb. Oh, shit. But you're gonna kill her. The British can't survive without tea. Weekly review of what? Is that the weather? I could have made it. British without their teas? That's a funny joke. Survived without tea for over 40 years so far? Yeah, but you drink energy drinks, Aga. Which there's a little bit of tea in them. That's what T stands for, taurine, Aga. Hell yeah, that one came together. That's it. How we do it, baby. I feel like we're actually moving at an okay pace. That's the strat, yep. I have to have a very precise horizontal jump there. Good. Miria. You'll make British jokes to me, but I don't think I've ever had anyone genuinely believe England was a fake country. Yeah, nobody actually believes England's a fake country. Hey, Deegan, welcome back, buddy. Blue, you know I know England's real, right? I guess maybe it's better for the stream if I maintain the facade. No, England's fake. I thought BritBox was just like a role-playing thing. Yeah, you're right, Deegan. It's not real. What do people think Europe is a country? That's fair. Once again, a girl in my 8th grade history class said that... I think it was that Egypt was the capital of India. Which was just like, even in America, that was like, dog, you gotta look at a map sometimes. Because Because it's just like, Egypt's like one of the places that like gets talked about, perhaps disproportionately. You know, like kids learn about Egypt because there's cool history and mummies and pyramids and stuff. I think I got a boost for that. Like, I would say a normal American take is to know stuff about Egypt, but none of the rest of Africa, you know? But to believe it's just a city, man. They got sandstorms and bottles and flying carpets there, yeah. Victorians literally eating mummies because they didn't have Viagra? Is that true? What in the mummies was making their dicks hard? Literally. I'm beefing this one part over and over. Ooh, Chad, it's already almost 8 p.m. You know what that means? We're getting closer to dinner time. What am I gonna have for dinner? Eat that mummy powder? Yeah, they're eating dried fucking powdered seahorse like in The Office. Nice. You made tacos? Yo, let's go. Mummy powder was used as medicine for a long time. Can you elaborate on mummy powder? Process had a good effect for boners, at least as far as the Victorian English were. Well, the Victorian English were the people who lived Bloodborne, so I do trust them. Because Bloodborne's awesome. Or still the mummies and ground them up for whatever magic. They literally ground them up like they just took whatever they could out of the sarcophagus and just threw it into the fucking blender, the magic bullet. Into ye old magic bullet. Yep. What? You turning your mom into powder? Nah, dude. Can you imagine that? Imagine a kid that's like still breastfeeding a little too late, you know, and they're like, "Mommy, I want my mummy powder." Pulverized mummies, but it was often substituted for recently deceased and mummified people because there are limited real mummies. True. They are finite, literally. It did not play out in the long run, but I actually think it could be something. Are you abusing a fish right now? No, it likes it. Look how happy he is. Wow, that is indeed the solution. It's pretty awesome. Oh, okay, proceed. Too eager? Too eager going in with my mummy Viagra boner? Not our wedding night, you know? Likes it? That's what the dolphins say when they get high on pufferfish. Do they get high on pufferfish? Dolphins are the gangsters of the sea. There's plenty of documentation for this. I really don't even need to back it up. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they're not only indulging in substances, but like getting fucked up and like whatever. Probably dealing drugs to each other. I have not heard that, no. No, my dolphin anecdote's the one where that lady jerked off that dolphin and then it killed itself when they took her away from it. You should buy a real charlatan and start throwing it to mow the lawn. A charlatan is like a liar or like, you know, someone who is, you know. Oh, a chakram. That makes more sense. I still don't think it's a good idea for mowing my lawn, Stripe. I think the lawnmower is actually a pretty good machine for that. They bat pufferfish because the toxins appear to give them soothing effects. Can we blame them? We do so much shit to get soothing effects in our life. You crashed and feel like relaunching for an hour? Oh yeah, Grady, welcome back. We're cranking on chapter 9. I would say that I'm probably doing world record shit. Still hitless. My friend Chris won his episode of Forged in Fire with a shock room. Yo, what season, Deegan? I've thought about watching that show before, and if I'm gonna watch it and your buddy has a season, maybe I'll choose that one. It seems like an entertaining reality show. World record 47-hour speedrun. Long game, man. You want to think episode 2. Nice. Oh, is it only one episode per person there in that show? What the? I need to bounce on his head again. You know, humans have a look when they're baked out of their mind. Well, dolphins go out of their way to pass a pufferfish between each other. Then they all have that same baked as fuck look to their whole body. That's awesome. Just... There's something that makes me feel a little more connected to dolphins knowing that. But frankly, all of it kind of just proves that intelligence is a curse, right? Because dolphins are super smart, and so they're like gangsters and stuff, and they're terrible to each other. They do also fuck for fun, though. They're one of the only other species that fucks for fun, which then means they rape, because once again, you know, life is just awful. That is spicy. I see the flow state, though. So when people get voted out as the episodes goes on, like those chef shows. Okay. Leah and I have to watch. Actually, maybe tonight after stream, we should watch Big Brother. Our friends group likes Big Brother, and we all follow it. And we just did a draft for this season, which just started the other night. And Leah and I haven't caught up yet, so we gotta get in on Big Brother. I should have watched in advance because I had to fucking draft today, and I didn't know any of the people. I was picking purely based off their profile picture, which is not a good way to do it. First weekend every year, I would go into every single shop and meet everyone. That's sick. You gotta launch him down and then you gotta keep up. That part where attitude survival, produce a toxin, but not enough to kill it. You dolphins. We come back to hang out. We became friends. Nice. That's rad. Let's go. I think some of those I'm bouncing up high when I actually don't need to. You don't want a fastball there? These ones you want the bounce. There you go. You don't want a fastball. A long way to take a fish, I know. I like how it's like, you know, we got like a machine here that we're bringing the fish through. This stage is very cool. I can see why people wanted me to see stage 9. It's already awesome. I'm already starting to lament the fact that we might not finish it on stream. Come on, man. Once again, apparently it's very long. Cash that fish around like the dolphins, yeah. My peppered Cory cat in May. I named him Scuttle. He's a friend. I'm get a female. Skittle. It's an accurate portrayal of the fish finger factory. I've never been big on fish fingers, chat. I guess I just don't like fish that much in general. But like fish sticks, fish fingers, they're not like they taste particularly fishy. Since humans regularly drink poison, alcohol to get funny feelings, it's not surprising other animals do the same. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Rube Goldberg. That's what I was thinking of. The machines. The Rube Goldberg machines. Like mousetrap shit. Elephants get drunk as well, Blue. Elephants drink like fermented fruits to get drunk. You gotta go for 2 bounces there. There's so much happening and I'm trying to look at the fish. Don't look at the fish. Elephants also intelligent. The quest about that Niso? That's funny. Certified fugu chef that messed up and poisoned a customer? Sushi, you mean? What's fugu? Almost, man. Fugu is Puffer. Oh. I probably saw that in Dave the Diver at some point, but did not internalize it. Dave the Diver was fun. I never finished it. It got a lot deeper than I would expect. Squirrels, deer, moose, and groundhogs get drunk on Halloween pumpkins. Let's go. Halloween's a pretty universal time to get drunk. You know, not everybody drinks, but people who drink on Halloween, you know? Birds who've been seen to relight cigarettes to smoke them? What birds? You're saying birds have smoked cigarettes? What? That seems crazy. Is that true? Monkeys I could see. Birds are cool? Cannot be true. What? Hordes are wild, no pun intended. How do you think they fly high? Dude, if I got to fucking dream blunt rotation, it's like me, a parrot, a raven, an owl. That's so sick. Are you kidding me? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That's right, baby. No! 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 Lowest and last hurdle. Yeah, that one hurts. It's crazy to me that birds are choosing to smoke cigarettes. I have to look into this later. I have to see the extent to which these birds are determined to smoke. Believe in you? Thanks, Deegan. You want a big bounce on that last one. The mid one, you can go little bounce. Get absolutely fucking destroyed. Ooh, they're smoking birds. Addiction and all that. Yeah, well, it is just crazy to me that they were like, I see the human doing this, therefore I should try it. That alone is crazy to me, I'm saying. I wanted to check up there. Looks like it's nothing. But the screen kept going. Or no, it only went a little bit. Copy us. Understand the copy effect gives and choose to search out more. Yeah, that's crazy. Why do they give me that headroom there, chat? It feels suspicious, doesn't it? Are there secrets up there? Maybe. So far, there have been no strawberries or nothing. Oh, almost. Oh, that's tight. Working on right now. I thought you were done with Celeste when you announced this stream. I was surprised. We're not done with Celeste. We're not even going to get to finish it all. We're calling this the finale, Deegan, because it's just like we're preparing to, you know, wrap it up. And the plan was never to do all of the content. I've ended up doing a lot more of the content, spending a lot more time on it than I meant to. But the game's just really fun. The game's really good, and we're still playing new stuff. This is like post-game content. This is Chapter 9. And it's like the last big challenge. I don't know if it has a B-side or a C-side. I feel like it doesn't. I think I have asked and I forget the answer. And it looks fun. It is awesome. It is option. But yes, today is truly the last. Today is truly the last day. Nada, just A-side? Okay. Chapter 9 on its own. Apparently, it's very long. Like, percentage-wise, how far into Chapter 9 have I gotten already? Because it hasn't felt very prohibitively difficult for what it's worth. Tough, but pretty much in line with where stuff is. You're in the tutorial. Okay. That's hilarious and, like, very vivid framing. I understand. You're on the first checkpoint, big dog. Okay. Hit me with the big dog. Like Noida, yeah. That's crazy that they made such a big final chat. And it's deep. To get here, chat, you have to do a lot of stuff. Any big dogs in chat? I always call people dog involuntarily. I do it sometimes too. I'll be like, what are you doing, dog? That's not what you should have. That's not where you should have put your monkey in Bloons Tower Defense 6. What are you doing, dog? You know? It's common for people's farewell death count to equal their death count for the entire rest of the game combined. That's crazy. Switch to puppy. No big dogs here. I'm a small kitty. So, Casey, I know that you're a snow leopard. You are saying you're specifically a small snow leopard. You don't want to be a big, powerful one. Stop backseating people's Bloons gameplay. Itty bitty kitty. I kinda get that. Minuscule. Don't do the thing there, snow leopard kitten. Any good pups in the chat? That's... Asking if there are any puppies in the chat is just so sexual. And there isn't even a direct... There isn't even a direct sexual connotation, but it just is. Ugh. Tell my cat she's a good girl, like that phrase been ruined by the internet? Yeah. That was a weird way to do that, but it worked. Whew. Let's go. Woo. Actually find being called pet names kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, it depends. I think it depends, you know? Relationships are all different for that stuff. We say she's a nice lady. Crunch my goat. Thank you. We're cruising. So now we're surely far past the tutorial, right? Harry? They're introducing a whole other mechanic? Oh. Can't take it past this line, surely? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is a tutorial, yeah? Anything down here? Nope. Huh. I can still hit the stuff while I'm holding it, right? Just doing a little testing. Look at the way it's animated, man. The animation's so good in this game. Ooh, you can bounce the thing and then grab it. Floating down a pit make a difference? Let's see. No. What's over there, though, chat? At least he's learning in the tutorial before the tutorial. Sometimes I'm actually a pretty investigative gamer, chat. Not always, but sometimes. Just not in the ways people want a lot of the time. Like, I won't read the lore, you know? We definitely need to throw this thing over. And they want me to have to find that, but... Or actually, no. Is it getting destroyed? No, we just leave this room. What's going on up there? Can I, like, throw it and then jump on it? Throw it? No, I did not hit its head. I did not hit its head. Dude, we probably should just call it. I'm, like, learning a whole nother mechanic. You know? I do want to play some Noida tonight. There was another thing preventing the jelly? Yeah, I think I saw that. Why is that top path there, though? You know, that's what I'm wondering. Adam Markham Silent reading the first few new biographies attentively with interest. 2 hours in, like, yeah, new biography, I get it. Absolutely, yeah. Backing around later, you're saying. That's, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Whoop. The point of Farewell being so big, it was free DLC. Farewell is a double meaning. Madeline handling her grief and the devs saying goodbye to the game. So it's like a big conglomeration of everything the game has. That's rad. It seems awesome, so. They'll just introduce me to this mechanic with these easy screens. But I needed to take you with, okay? God, these devs are actually the best at tutorialization. I just missed it. This game is just, it is one of the best. When it comes to tutorials, man, they do not fuck about. I took you with me even though I didn't need to. Because, like, that just made it so clear to me what I needed to do there instantly. And just by putting the block in the right place. All they need to do. Nor is tutorials better? No, it is not. You just gave me height. That's your whole thing. You have this little thing here. In order to make enough distance, yeah. I can't preserve a dash, though. I can like this. I still beeped it. Oh, hold on. That's interesting. Bring it back over here. Did not play the way I wanted, but we're trying stuff. Just do that? Yeah. Bird. Birdie. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Is the bird actually the jellies in disguise? No. Ooh, how long is stream? Another 2 hours or so? Yeah, we should wrap soon. We should wrap in the next few minutes so we get an actual full segment of Noida. I'm just having fun, man. Okay, let's call it there. Because there's clearly a lot to do here. We've been recording for 3 hours. We played a lot of extra Celeste today. We saw a lot more of the game. Since this is the last Celeste stream, I have to come clean. I fully agree with Crunch's wrong opinion on the Mott sticks. Dude, let's go, Thebes. Let's go. I appreciate you even holding it back. You held it. You let me sit in my shame for all that time before admitting that you were down there stewing in the shame with me. That you were down there stewing in the shame with me. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. All right, everybody, let's call it there. What does that have to do with Celeste? It's been a running joke. You don't like Mod Sticks at all? Well, that's not my opinion. Taking all premium brand equity at the last minute. Not liking them at all is crazy stuff. I mean, like what you like, obviously. Yeah, we're gonna call it here for this, everybody, just because we got to move on to other things in the schedules, on the schedule and stuff. But this game was awesome. I had so much fun playing this. I might continue and play Chapter 9 off stream. Maybe at some point, some months down the line, we could like come back and revisit and finish Chapter 9. I don't know. But I really, really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. This game's rad. Highly recommend that anybody checks it out if you like platformer games. Farewell, Celeste. You were a good time on the stream here. We loved you. 47 hours. We gave this a hard minute. We gave this a hard minute. This game was a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.